The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
Ready?
Hey, 43, 15.
55 is my guy, 55.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Say it. 25, check 25.
Yellow.
Charlie.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. That's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Chiefs 0.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Hey, watch that.
Hey, rip lift.
Mike, 50. Exit.
3 birds.
Mike's 54. Hey, keep it up. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Complete, it's Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a first first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
I got one.
Get it.
Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yellow.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh, you got deep?
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
57 colors.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Bravo! 54, watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses.
A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Ready.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Toss play, Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check, check, check.
Here's Brees. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get it to the... .33, good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here's Hill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Hill. And the pressure gets to him again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Charlie.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Smoke.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, exit.
Tight dog, tight dog.
Now.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here comes Humphries on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
On the
Good
double.
starting
Pilot,
field position
64,
for them
quick.
as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Tannehill now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch the screen.
Deep grip.
To throw is Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Go.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Hill. And Josh Hill has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
6 man. Check curls.
5.
On first down, it's Hill. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill.
Let's get that ball right here.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check Mike 54. Know your job.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 54.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hill. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Down. 30 base.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field.
Hill on first down. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10.
On the ball. Hit it.
Here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's He's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Team 6. Set go.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
54 Mike.
Stop your whining.
Greystone travel. Buzz. Shoot.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Titans. 69 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw is Tannehill. The quick slant caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
60 Pittsburgh.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jennifer Coachman. Coach will have. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball. Slams.
Hey, Delta. Go.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Ready?
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Smell fear in that offense. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Big River.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
90 Wolf.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry out of the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And you have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Lonnie, 15 line.
Run.
Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Look, squeeze.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Watch out.
X3, 218, chop, deep river.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here we go. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Get that quarterback deep. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
30 base.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Again, it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
14, Saints 2.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill flushed out right. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play fake. Hill looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going deep for Brook. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-2 stop.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back now in Nashville, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Hill. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They snap it on 4th to Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Ready?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they... And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Ready.
The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Team 6.
To try again after the sack. Hill eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill, nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
Watch the run. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Topper!
Push him back. He's coming.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Five.
From the gun, here's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Come on,
so it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Big hit. Let's go. 70. Indy. Get it.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So here we go on 4th. Hill Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions.